7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Surprise!
Hey, greetings, fellow Hapsters, and welcome, replay viewers. Surprise, we're on again tonight.
Yeah, you guys were so good to us earlier.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't resist. We threw ourselves together really fast.
I know, we got home, had a little bit of food,
But
pulled ourselves together.
we have no water,
Oh, water,
and we have no monitor.
and no monitor. Monitoring from your phone, I think?
Sure!
Okay, so right there, it's plugged in. Yeah.
Why not?
I think we got every device plugged in right now.
And of course, I'm going to give audience a bit of a chance. It's 10 to 9, so it's a lot later than we want to be on. So hopefully you guys will see us very soon.
But that means it's only 10 to 6 on the West Coast. So, you know,
But that's not the point.
it's the dinner hour.
People plan to be on when people say they're going to be on. And we didn't give a specific time as to when we were going to be on.
This is true.
So there are people who don't have their notifications on. So this is a lesson to those of you watching the replay. Turn notifications on for both the broadcasts and the posts.
That's right.
So you, water please.
Yep.
What was the other thing?
I think water was it. We got all the parts and pieces here.
Ooh, a lot of people are on right now.
Oh, wow. It's a busy night on Haps.
Apparently. And the full moon? Interesting. Very interesting. So, of course, people watching all those other broadcasts don't know we're on.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're somewhere else. Oh,
Oh,
it's got
listen.
to be muted. Here we go.
All right.
Echo.
So how about I go get us some water? And we'll get
Hello,
the show
Willie.
on the road. Willie Rosado, how are you? I'll be right back with water.
Do you want to also check the mailbox thing at the front?
Yes.
Quickly. I can't do without you, Martin. So we've got everything hooked up, and my mic is doing funny things. Okay, we have everything hooked up. So I'm great. Yay! So we're gonna keep working on Star Wars stuff because, well, why not? It's Star Wars stuff, and Ringo here is gonna sit up front. I'm gonna turn on the second camera so you guys can see our hands, and it'll be easy enough to bring another person on if we want. One more person. We're not going to go crazy because then the workspace is going to get craziest. So
Excuse me,
that's
Pippin.
that like
Move.
that.
Move your butt.
And that's
Seriously, cat? Wow.
you oh, let me
Those are
guess.
cats.
Pippin. Cat's in his way. Cat's in the cradle in the silver moon. So we were, or at least I was, working on the communicator last time. And the mold when I went to pour is a dud. It's old. It's not working anymore. It's split completely in half and then split down the middle too. So it is technically a dud. It's too old, but we weren't going to know until we tried a pour, so that was a colossal failure of a pour. And then we found a 3D printed file, which was someone did the work, but they obviously had not seen the communicator, because communicators were made, Jedi communicators were made with a lady shaver, and that's exactly what we used. So the person who did this 3D print on Thingiverse did it too wide and too round, and this is too flat. So we're not going to worry too much about this being too flat, because there's these rules and regulations basically in the universe of replicating.
Here we go.
That there has to be a percentage. Yay!
2.
That is not accurate. So we're going to ignore that and modify our thought process. And then we modified it so it's the same measurements as this, and as you can see, the proof is in the pudding. Because
Yeah, you dropped it in that one. Yeah.
it fits the mold.
It's the original mold,
old
of the
mold.
one that we built.
This one I can't test on this side because there's a lot of crud that's stuck in there now. So
It's a mess.
oh, there's another split there. I want another split up there. Oh yeah,
It's like falling
This
apart like
mold-
bad cheese.
is done. So we got the measurements right, and then we printed out all the little bits, and they're so thin that they are not coming off the raft. So we tried to print them without the raft. They bonded to the raft. So we're thinking ABS would have been the better way to go, but ABS is more money, and we have PLA on the machine right now, so unless we're being paid, we didn't want to do that. And then I said to Martin, we haven't shown them the other kind of molding, which is the 2-part kind of putty.
The putty stuff, yeah.
So I should clean these up as best I can, take a little time to get rid of as much excess material as I can, and do a new mold for these using the putty technique instead of the box and pour, which we've already demonstrated on a broadcast quite a while ago. So that's my goal tonight, is to work on the communicator and make it work, so to speak. And Martin...
My goal is continue working on that lightsaber. But first, some of you on the previous broadcast remember that our soldering station had stopped working for some unknown reason. So we pulled out the spare soldering station, and in the middle of using it, I realized, it's now stopped working as well. Well, we figured out why. You see,
Yeah.
we have a cat
We have
who's
3
relatively
cats,
new to
but
the household. He's only a year old, so we've had him for about 9 or 10 months now. But turns out he likes the silicone-coated high-temperature cord that soldering station
and his chewed
units
through.
are made of. So he's
of them.
basically chewed through both of our soldering station cables. Luckily, neither unit was plugged in when he did so, so he
That
didn't.
would have been bad.
That would have been bad for him. So now what we'll have to do is we have to resplice all of these wires. There's like
But wait,
4 wires
Martin,
in there. But wait,
You need a soldering
we
iron.
need a soldering
to fix
iron
the soldering
just to
iron.
fix the soldering iron, and both our soldering stations are under. Luckily, we have a little portable handheld soldering iron, courtesy of a friend of ours.
With a
So,
standard power cable
just
that he
regular
doesn't
power
seem to be
cord.
interested in.
yeah. So I'm
Yeah,
going to plug
and-
that in, get that heating up.
The thing is, though, is it's going to make it, the other one he's chewed in 2 spots. Unfortunately, that's going to make these cables shorter. So
A
we're
little
gonna have
bit,
to,
yeah.
Look at the little chew marks. Oh my
I know.
God, cat.
It's a busy little cat.
Damn.
Oh, and that reminds me, I need to grab the solder.
My old switch died.
Oh no, this is solder
really?
right there.
So we're having problems with HAPS and our signal because the computer is fine with the internet symbol.
Have to
Signal.
replace it. Okay.
Oh, it's so hot. Oh. Well, this is it. We want to, these soldering stations are old. See, that's it. He overheard us talking about it.
He must
But
have, yeah.
But we can't afford to replace it right now.
So he wants to,
So but
he wants attention, right? So.
no, what he wants us to replace it. He heard us saying that. So
Wow,
he's
he
gonna,
really
what? He
chewed
really,
this.
Thank God. That
So
it
what
was
we're going to
plugged
end
in.
up having to do...
Show them. Use this.
Check this
The
out.
camera's doing weird stuff.
It is, yeah.
The other camera isn't. Interesting.
So, yeah, he really quite chewed that.
Well,
Hi,
that's
kids.
the one
Third
plugged
or
into the
fourth
computer.
broadcast. Second broadcast today.
Today's second. But what's with that camera?
I don't know.
Is it
Or
looking
is
that way
that-
to you guys too?
Here, check a live view.
Yeah.
Oh, weird, yeah.
Why
What is
is the
going
camera
on with our
plugged into
signal,
the
folks?
computer doing this crap. But the other one isn't. Are we gonna have to set up a different camera?
I don't know. I
had
had Animal Crossing, New Horizon,
Island
Backup.
So you have to go all the way back to the beginning. Hey, Chris. Oh, now it's clear. Okay, guys, if it gets blurry again, just... I don't know what's going on. So... The beginning, not the end. Yes. Well, we have an early morning tomorrow. So we're going to try our best not to go too late. I'm off camera.
You're off camera, so we need to rotate that.
I'm off that one. Yeah.
Okay.
There, how's that?
Oh, that's looking better.
We just got
Yep.
to... Oh, we don't need that. We're fine here, right? Or do we need to go out a little more?
No, I think we're good.
Okay. I was able to get my island back on my new Switch. What do you guys think? Do we need more up here, or like, do you mind the fact that our bodies are partially in the shot?
Our bodies.
Bodies. So first thing I'm gonna do is try to clean these up and rescue as much of it as possible.
Ooh, the soldering station, the soldering iron is brand new. It's smoking.
When working with like moldy materials and polymer clays, glass surface is best because then things don't stick. Let me know if you can't see anything if things go out of shot. We will fix it if it does. Used it with customer support. Oh, good. I get really lazy on some of that stuff. I don't know if we really need... Oh, no, that's support material. Yeah, it really bonded with the support material this time.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
All right. So new soldering iron is heated up. We've got the stand from our soldering station. You can just see it in the corner of our overhead shot. Just to just to hold the soldering iron.
Now what's going to have to happen with this is either I'm going to have to fill in some of these holes and things will get glued kind of flat on top, which will change things a bit, which is why 3D printed is a benefit. But this has been a pain in the butt to figure out. And someone wants PLA instead of ABS. It's just going to merge like this. So if we have to drill holes after the fact, or I mean this piece, I'm going to lose that little stub.
Oh yeah.
That little stub goes in. That's that piece there. So that little stub goes into the top. And we can glue that flat, can't we?
Made sure to enable the island backup with the Dream Island update. Well, sounds like you managed to get things sorted out anyway. That's good.
I think my mic is too close again. I'm breathing heavy into it. So what do you think? Do you think that can be glued flat instead of...
Oh, instead of with a little nubby? Oh, you're thinking because you have to clean out the inside of the hole?
Well, I'd rather take a flat mold.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, the thing is, it's too likely to snap off if it doesn't
That's
have
true.
that nub.
I will have to figure that out.
Okay. So I've got the first half of the wire kind of cleaned up and got the excess insulation stripped away.
Oh, yeah.
One thing we like doing...
The smell.
Oh, that soldering iron is...
Yeah. Cheap.
Smoking. It feels like they oiled it when they packaged it,
What?
just to keep it from tarnishing or something. So
Okay.
I've wiped it down with the water sponge, but so far so good. It's going to smoke a little more. So I'm going to do a little pre-tinning. So this cable has 4 wires plus an uninsulated, like a ground wire. So one thing that we tend to do when we have multi-wires like this and we're trying to resplice something is we stagger the connections. So we have 4 wires. We want to make sure that
Troublemaker cat is chewing a
so there's a
plastic
black,
bag.
a red, a yellow, and a white.
Hey. I'm chewing on a plastic bag.
So we want to take our wires and stagger the lengths. This way, the joints and the heat shrink don't end up piled all on top of each other. Right?
What does Darth Vader have to do with Towel Day?
With towel
Oh,
day?
yes, it is Towel Day, but
Oh, it is. isn't it?
tomorrow is the last day to become part of our Star Wars story time. So, as far as our little universe is concerned, story time comes first.
That's right.
Doo! High five award!
Yay!
Yay! That was very pitiful, Christina.
That was
Yay!
And there was much rejoicing.
Yay.
We just went from Douglas Adams to Monty Python.
To
Oh,
our
the Star
own
Wars theme.
reference. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand the post a little smaller. And I'm going to do a mold that goes all the way around. And just do a slit.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it can be pulled out.
That works. So now I've got 4 wires that are 4 different lengths, staggered. Take our wire strippers.
Strippers, huh?
Strippers.
Hey, Martin.
We're not that kind of broadcast. Not that kind of stripper. As I strip each one, I'm going to quickly tin it. That way, less chance of the wires getting frayed from handling.
We've got to get all this stuff out of that cat's reach.
Oh, I
Just
know,
choose
yeah.
and choose and choose.
Shining your tree geek.
Oh, yeah.
Tree gook? I'm sorry. I don't know what that was.
You
Tree
know what
gook.
set we were
That's
on?
sap, right? Tree gook.
I'm not a fan of Chucky. But,
Oh, I know.
so when I found out that the set we were on is a TV series with Chucky.
And it's okay. We can say that. We can talk about
That's
it
it.
because we did a quick internet search, and it's on Wikipedia, it's on IMDb, it's on a whole bunch of other services. That yes, there's a Chucky series filming in Toronto. So it's not like it's a big, huge secret.
But it's like, oh, it's great. People are like, what's filming? So you're telling them. And they're sitting there in a lot of people are like, because it's a Italian neighborhood.
A lot of seniors too.
Very
right?
few people who have seen Chucky let them know who he is. And and they're mostly like, my kid probably knows what that is. So I got one guy today, and I said, so you know Chucky? And he says, oh, those stupid movies? And I said, yeah. I said, well, now it's a TV series. And I swear to God, he did the best full body shake.
It was so funny.
I
Just
mean-
full-
Watching everything just squirm from the top of his head down to the bottom of his feet. It was just like, yeah.
Okay, so that's one side has been cleaned up and stripped and tinned. Now we're going to do the exactly the same but opposite on the other side.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that the right wires are actually connecting to the right wires at the right point. Yeah, he really chewed this. So stripping back some of the outer silicone insulation, which seems to be what he really liked the chewiness of, I guess. Harold says I'll pass too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we never watched the Child's Play movies, and Bride of Chucky with Roseanne Barr playing the voice of the female psycho
Oh
doll.
my God.
And
Someone's
I
getting
guess
paid.
in a way we're kind of fortunate or happy that we never got to work on those either. None of them were shot in Toronto or Vancouver, or at least not in Vancouver at the time. But the series is being shot here in Toronto. Wouldn't mind doing some prop work on it, but
Well, we may want to send their prop master
yeah.
a shout out. Now that very soon we'll be using your friend's basement to have more workspace and get rid of that storage locker.
That's right, yeah. Actually be able to get our big laser up and running again.
Yippers. I'm trying to get this to fit in the hole. I mean, this guy did a pretty decent job on his models, but they're not accurate. I wonder how
One
much
thing-
cleanup he did. Because for us, too much cleanup doesn't make a viable product because it winds up costing too much.
Now that makes sense, Roseanne, yeah. Yeah, she did the voice of the Bride of Chucky. What I find sometimes is some of the modelers that do these files, they don't think about clearance. They make the hole the same size as the post to go inside the hole.
Yeah.
There's no room for error, right? So if the post is a little bit swelled because of the print, or the hole's a little bit shrunken because of the print, they won't go. So we tend to add just a little bit of a gap, like even 5/1000th of an inch. You'd think that's not a heck of a lot, but it's huge. Um, you know,
Well, you wonder how much cleanup they did on their print.
oh
And
yeah.
they're not thinking that the other person who uses their print may not want to do that much cleanup.
Well, exactly.
So I'm not going to worry too much about the antennas.
Another good reason not to watch. Fudge Room, exactly. Yeah.
What?
Fudge Room.
Fudge?
Like,
Who said fudge?
Harold. Fudge Room, like for.
Harold, don't say fudge unless you're promising me some. You know? And I want a nice, dark, slab chocolate fudge.
Wow.
God, I gotta exercise.
Yeah. Well, this is it to me today.
All these damn cravings.
Today and yesterday we're more or less just sitting, watching traffic cones and watching work trucks. Hello, you two. House standing guard on a non-shooting day. It was good. It was really quiet
We
again.
got, a few tasks, and then sat around a lot. A little task, and sat around. I much prefer shooting days. If I'm gonna do the sit around routine, I'd rather the overnight shift. So you're just kind of crashing. You set your alarm for every hour, just in case you fall asleep. So sitting around like that during the day is annoying for me. But people are like, you got such a sweet job. I'm like, well, yeah.
Did you get any sleep while standing guard? A little cat nap, 2-3 minute cat nap here and there.
The last hour
Technically,
of the
we
day.
shouldn't. Last hour was kind of a relaxing thing, yeah. Since there were actually,
Wound up with an extra.
we had one extra staff today, so we had more than enough people to watch all the locations, all the positions. So rather than us being in two different locations, we joined into keep an eye on the parking lot that she was watching, and just sort of chilled for the last hour. Sat in the grass, and we could see the whole parking lot. Played Uno.
You miss this one woman.
Mhm.
Big, huge red, open back truck, flatbed truck, whatever. And a huge Ram, whatever it is. And she circled and kept looking and glaring at me. And then circled with her window down. Then went off into the corner parking spot. Got on the phone, got out of the car, got on the phone with someone. Started shaking her head. Got back in the car. Drove over to me. Leaned out the window. And said, my preferred handicap spot is where you've got locked off. And I looked down and I'm like, there's no handicap logo. She says, yes, but I play tennis. So.
It's your handicap, but you play tennis.
And I said, well, today you're going to walk from your car, from that spot over there that has the handicap symbol on it, that the production hasn't rented. And she kind of grumbled.
Yeah, sorry, lady.
I said, let me guess, you called someone, either the owner of the property or whatever? Yeah. And they told you can't? Yeah. So you can't.
You're not going to be able to say otherwise,
It's not my job.
My
My job is to make sure you don't park here.
Hey, Ron. Luke McSee, I hope we're not soldering an 8-pin mini-din today. Nope. We are actually repairing a soldering station that our rambunctious little 1-year-old cat decided to chew through the cord.
No, Vince, we were waiting for the ice cream truck because yesterday I waved him down, and the friend who was on set with us is like, they'll never see you. I'm wearing a bright fluorescent vest, and I'm running towards him going, ice cream truck over here. So today, the ice cream truck didn't come. And I said to Martin, I'm going to go get lunch because we got the extra, the floater is coming by. So I'm going to go get lunch. And then we'll have the floater take your spot and you know, we'll have lunch together. So I go out to the Tim Hortons, and it was closest and cheapest. And there's the ice cream truck sitting in the parking lot. And I'm like, there's no way. It's a 15-minute walk, 15 to 20-minute walk. The Humidex is huge. There's no way I can get ice cream back without it just completely getting destroyed and melting. It'll be like a milkshake without the extra milk. So I thought, fine. I'm going to ignore it. I'm going to pretend it doesn't exist. This is too painful. So I went into Tim Hortons, ordered our meal, ordered our lunch, came out, and the ice cream truck was gone. Okay. Now I don't even have to think about it. I'm just going to come to terms with the fact that we don't get ice cream today. I probably don't need it anyway. Just emotionally, but not physically.
Yeah.
So I start walking back to set. I'm coming around the one building. Martin's got me on the phone. We're just, chatting. So Martin's already gone to our vehicle, my spot, and got the floater to take over for him. And he's sitting there and he's waving his hand at me, and I'm like, okay, so I see you. You're already here. Great. And then I look in the middle of the parking lot, and I say to Martin, isn't that the ice cream truck? And he says, yeah. And just as Martin registers that it's the ice cream truck, the guy packs up and drives away. And I'm like, wasn't that just the ice cream truck? I swear today, that ice cream truck was teasing me.
It was, yeah.
It was
He was
teasing me.
stalking you ahead of you the whole time.
That's right.
So let's say here, what do we got? What's the rating on the cat? Luckily, the soldering station wasn't plugged in because we tend to unplug them when we're not using them. So he survived. Emergency flare for next time. Yeah, really.
Ice cream. Pew.
Yeah. And then emergency flares at it. Exactly. Yeah. But Vince, during shooting days, they usually have the craft services and the craft table.
I like how Vince says donuts and stuff.
Donuts and stuff.
Is actually rare.
It is, yeah.
Very,
it's
very
usually
rare.
Really healthy pastries
Yeah.
and muffins and fruit and
Carrots, celery sticks,
carrots, apples, bananas, all that kind of
melon,
stuff. Melon.
cut up, pineapple. Yeah,
Trail
they're-
mixes of different kinds, different nuts and stuff like that.
When your
Nuts and
crew,
stuff.
the snacks and stuff are awesome. They're things we can eat. Once in a while they'll have junky stuff, but very rare. And, they'll have power bars, they'll have granola bars, but background holding usually has a big jar of peanut butter, a massive jar of strawberry jam, apples, and bread.
And that's about it. Oh, and sometimes they have a big jar of not peanut butter.
Yeah, that soy stuff is gross. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
it's
know
like a
people have problems with peanuts,
soy
but-
nut butter.
Blah. Just, I'll happily move to another table if you don't want to be near my peanuts. But, no, that's not a euphemism.
Because
We're
not that kind of broadcast.
Okay, there's something on this file. Because
Oh,
all
wow.
I'm doing is turning this
Turning it
black.
black. Well, it's probably filed ABS in the past as well. So
Yeah, but that's not good. Because that might wind up in the mold.
it might.
I don't want it in the mold.
I'm trying to
I
remember
want
if
a
we
clean
have
mold,
a
Martin.
clean mold, man.
Clean your file, Martin. I
Oh,
didn't
wow.
have that file last.
No, you didn't.
No, so crew always gets fed better than background.
You need a little wire brush for
And
that.
Unionized actors get fed better than background and about the same as crew. Meals are either two separate meals if you've got a really large background, like a big, huge sports center thing. The non-union
Here, so-
backgrounders wind up in one room, and the
did you want the one
unionized in the other.
that's flat on the end, or does it matter?
Doesn't matter to me.
'Cause that's another one, flat, but
Okay.
tapered. We have
Well,
a
where's
variety
that
of them.
rough brush to clean it out?
That's a very good question.
Well, I need a very good answer.
I don't
Oh,
have a
this'll
very
do.
good answer. Yeah, that one's good.
This will do. This
All right.
obviously did not do ABS less. That's better.
Okay.
All the crap's going away.
Oh, good.
But, on mid-size, the smaller background, the non-union actors just go and get food second. The union actors and backgrounders go first, and then the non-union go second. So sometimes I'll bribe a union member if I'm doing background to grab me the things I know, like rice, because I can't eat the pasta. And then I'll just get my own veggies and meat after.
And she's really good
They're
at this.
Yeah. Well, the one was a 5 o'clock a.m. call. It was background. It was American Gods,
Oh, right.
and it was whitener for the non-union backgrounders. And a union backgrounder looked across at me and said, "Why aren't you having coffee?" I said, "Because that whitener makes me sick. I've got technically still have IBS, so I'll just go without coffee." And he said, "Oh no, that's not right.
Well, that's not right.
Since you're a woman over 25, you deserve your coffee. How
Don't
do you take
deprive
it?"
this woman of coffee.
And I said, with milk and honey, not this whitener and sugar. So he goes, "Right, I'll be back." And he goes out to the union catering truck and comes back with the largest size coffee with the milk in it and honey in it. And he says, "Let me know if you need more." And throws 2 honey packets down in front of me. And I'm like, I love you people. I love the fact that you recognize I'm a seasoned professional.
That's right. They realize who you are.
Ice Cream Fate is telling you something. I know. Calling your name, Christina. And I couldn't keep up. Thank goodness. Yeah, Luke. Shoot emergency flares at it. At it? No.
I said blow up the ice cream truck. Kind of defeats the purpose, you know.
Would die of myocardial infraction with what CBS feeds people. I know. Here, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Peanut butter. Well, what's this stuff called?
Oh, I can't remember.
It was like soy something. It may be the peanut, but no. It was something. It was just as tacky, but we had that at camp. Yeah, that stuff is gross. Have other kinds of food besides regular food, like gluten-free food. Rarely, Vince. Things like gluten-free. If you're celiac, you'll bring your own food. As far as they're concerned, they don't pay you enough to worry about it. I mean, when your crew and you're on set on a non-shooting day like we were today, they add $15, and they always provide a floater, and the floater will show up, and take your spot so you can go get lunch or whatever. Floaters don't have set hours; they're around for about 3 to 5 hours sometimes, and then they're gone for about 2 or 3 hours, and then another one comes. They're usually the students. They're studying and they just want to make a couple extra bucks. But, connection lost, connection back, connection back.
Yeah.
Nutter butter! That's
Nutter
it!
butter. That sounds right.
Nutter
yeah.
butter. We're having troubles with our one camera that's connected directly to the computer.
I wonder what's going on with that.
I don't know, but every time I turn around, this camera doesn't give me a flattering view. Okay. My buddy as a kid liked goober grape, PB and grape jelly in one jar. I'd heard of that.
Oh, yeah,
I
I'd
think
heard
I've seen it
about
on the
that
shelf,
stuff.
but flavors do you guys normally have during non-shooting days? Depends on how much property the production is taking up.
That's true, yeah.
The iPad is actually the one that's working. The camera attached to the computer is the one that's not.
It's having issues.
Actually, they're both. Here, guys, I'm going to run the Star Wars promo because I forgot to run it at the beginning. And see what the internet does.
Mm-hmm.
Connection lost.
It's kind of a little annoying.
Okay, I'm going to run a video and see what the connection does. Okie dokie. Everyone hang in there. I'm trying to figure out what the source is. But our mics are still connected, Martin, so don't say something silly.
Something silly. R2, what news have you got? Senator, your contributions to the order are greatly appreciated.
You're most welcome. I appreciate the comfort you've been giving me in this.
You're very welcome. Okay, Harold says promo's okay. Okay, connection lost again. Okay. So promo okay. But
May the force be with you.
okay, the iPad's completely down now. All right, can you
This is
cut out
annoying.
the iPad and see if there's a
What?
HAPS update?
Drop out?
Like just
Okay.
no, Christopher, not, and I don't know. I don't think you hear our audio because. Oh my God.
So I'm dropping out of this and then
Yeah, well,
Don't completely quit the
app.
app. Just double click. Go to the store, the App Store,
yeah, and find out if
and
there's an
see if
update.
there's a HAPS update.
See
But
if
Don't
there's a
quit
HAPS
the app
update,
until we know.
but don't quit the
'Cause
app
I
until we
think the
know.
problem is the computer.
Because I think the problem
Our
is the
computer is getting old and it's
Our
overheating.
computer is getting old
So if
and
it's
it's
the
overheating.
computer, I
So
don't
if
know
it's the
where I'll get money
computer-
for a new computer, but because it's the HAPS
Nope.
on the browser.
HAPS is fine.
Okay. Go on back then. It's the HAPS on the browser on the computer
browser
that's having a hard time keeping the signal.
It's having a signal.
I can't see my comment. I believe we did.
It's having a hard time keeping the
Chris, we are not on a shoot right now. No.
signal.
We have two mics running right now too.
Prince Christina, did you get plenty of water during the non-shooting day yesterday? Glad you didn't get a heat stroke. I came close a little bit, but it's more because of the day before.
I came close and you didn't get a heat stroke.
I'm hearing everything double.
We've got both mics running right
Oh,
now.
bloody hell.
I'm hearing everything double.
Okay.
We've got both mics
Is that better?
Oh, bloody hell.
Is that better? Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, see, the HAPS on the browser has one little tiny red dot indicating nothing's working well. But the computer itself says it's completely connected to the internet.
Just,
Blah! Pablo!
what is going on with the HAPS tonight?
Full moon?
Fireworks?
Okay. What? Fireworks are tomorrow night.
I just heard some going off.
Alright, as you can see by this picture once I get there, as you can see, what? Pablo, darling. Hello, darkness, my old friend. No, because how could it be the ISP? How does that affect HAPS? Back tomorrow, because I know.
I mean, our signal,
Pablo!
our signal's strong, but unless Bell is having some issues.
Well, no. Again, look at the screen cap.
Yeah.
Oh, hopefully he can see that better. Here, look at the screen cap, Martin.
Mhm.
Okay?
Yeah.
This is HAPS on the browser,
Yeah.
right? This is the computer.
Yeah.
No, they're
Yeah,
not limiting the
it's-
bandwidth. The computer is getting everything. The computer is full strength. Here, let me give you an image back, guys, so you're not talking to a blank screen. Why does it say pre-recorded? Oh, because the Star Wars video is still there. Now it's gone. Goody goody. See? Them just it's the the HAPS has done this before. The computer is fine. And they can't limit our bandwidth. That's not the we're paying.
Yeah, we have unlimited. We have unlimited bandwidth
Connection
our-
lost.
on our Bell internet.
See, it says connection lost, but both say they're strong at full strength.
That is very weird.
I don't know if you guys can still hear, but again, is it Bell Network or you have plenty of tabs open? All my tabs are closed. I closed them all this time before going to air, which is a pain in the butt because now I have to find them again. The computer memory is down so much, it's disgusting. I'm with Harold, Gremlins. Okay, Martin, did you feed the Mogwai?
I did not feed a Mogwai.
Who fed the Mogwai?
Oh, is Baxter secretly a Mogwai and we didn't know it?
Oh, crap.
It would make sense.
I'm not sure how I feel about that. So ay, 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 ay.
Frustrating at best. Yeah.
At best. it's
Hey,
right.
Bada, how are you? We're having some slight
We're still hearing.
Signal-
It could be poltergeist, then for sure.
camera issues going on.
But can you guys? We have unlimited data. Oh, on our phones? No, we don't have unlimited there. No.
Nope.
No. And it would be on the same Wi-Fi. The problem's not the Wi-Fi. The problem is the fact that the Habs app and the browser keeps losing connection. Poltergeist, you say yours too, Vada?
My stream was very poltergeist today. So yeah, I wonder if there is an issue on.
Martin's obviously not paying
On
attention
Habs.
to the fact that I'm already reading these comments.
Ah.
Dude. Okay, this one can glue flat.
It
doesn't
can,
need a
yeah.
Post.
The little post basically
taking off
helps
the post
line
on
it
this
up
one.
with where it should sit, but
It's
that's
the moon.
easy enough.
Yeah, that's what I figure.
That's no moon. Oh wait, it is.
So after you guys left, the Saber went back to her old antics. Can you guys hear? Because we can't even hear ourselves coming back. Because it's attached to the computer. It's before midnight. Hey. It could be poltergeist. Ah, damn it. Freaky, but it's not Friday. You can't have Freaky Friday if it's not Friday.
Screwy Sunday?
I think it's the full moon, yeah. Happy Victoria Day. Thank you. Tomorrow, yes. Hapster, guys.
I love it.
I love it, Ron. She legit was showing off for you guys. Oh, Vada. Send her back. Let her go.
Don't start singing.
I'm but a few 6K miles away. You're full. What? I'm good. Audio good on both mics. Okay, so you guys can still hear us, but I'm looking at what's going to air, and this one's doing fine. It's the computer, and it's overheating again, even though I've got the fan going on it. Honey, we have to retire this machine.
We do.
I don't know where we're gonna find a couple $1,000 to get another Mac, but we have to retire this machine. It's just not. There's obviously a reason why they only made these for a couple of years. Great design, didn't work. Works on
Yeah.
an iPad, doesn't work for a computer. Huh.
Yeah. For something you don't expect that you're going to have to upgrade. But computer,
Scary
however.
Sunday. Time for NMI Mac Mini. We want to do a laptop this time so we can be able to do this stuff anywhere. So we can basically be able to broadcast from anywhere. Oopsie. My monitor just went bye-bye too. What the heck?
What
Heck.
the hairy heck is going on?
HE double L's. HE double hockey sticks. Okay. Your full moon should not affect me. Surprise, Ron! Peters, pour water on it. No!
When
Which
in
is just
doubt.
taking over the Habs. No, because this is the iPad we're on right now, which is what the microphones are attached to. It's the computer. The computer is stuck in this horrible limbo right now. It says connection lost, but obviously not because we're still broadcasting. Please check your internet connection and close any unnecessary tabs and applications. Well, it's the only app open. And all the tabs are closed. It's the computer. You would not believe how hot this thing gets, and the memory is so low on it, and it's the first solid-state machine that Apple designed, so it's
The only
you
moving
can't
part is the fan.
expand. You can't expand its memory, so
And when we bought
was
them,
a
they were
mistake.
so hyped about it. It's like, "Yeah, this is an amazing machine. It's got such an efficient cooling system up through the core of it, and yeah."
well, it was great for a few years. It's just it obviously has a shorter lifespan than the other Macs.
hmm
Your art of LRW cycles, maybe I don't
Read
know.
write cycles? I have no idea.
I'm on a 2012 Mini right now. Nice. Oh, we updated this computer years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Vince, years.
Well, it's
Stimulus
got the
check.
most recent operating system, even though we tried to get it to
Might be.
stop updating to the recent
And my
operating
MacBook
system.
because I know it won't
So.
last long. They never do. Oh, we've had Macs last. Jeez.
8, 10, 12 years. This one's getting close to that age.
Well, we bought
so-
our LC2, and then we didn't have to buy another Mac until the 5100. So,
Mhm.
so there was the LC3 in there. There was like, what, 4 generations of Mac between the two?
About that, yeah.
And I
Okay,
have Hewlett
so-
Packard. We need Macs in our lives. Martin and I are very much Mac people.
Yep.
And a Hewlett Packard can go bad too, honey. We've had Hewlett Packards blow up trying to run an industrial machine,
Mm-hmm.
on set. And request a song award, Kim. You have to request a song,
Yay!
but I don't know if we can do it for you. Well, hold on. We're doing Star Wars stuff, so there's only one song that can be requested. Dun 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 dun. Computer. Dun 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 dun. Damn computer. Dun 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 dun. And it's black. Dun 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 dun. Your days are numbered.
And it can also be done to the Macarena.
It's true. Let's see if I can remember it. Okay.
Okay.
Dun 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 dun. Oh shoot! I
I
forgot.
can't remember how the rest of it go. And then you turn the corner. Oh yeah, now I can't remember the rest of it. But
Dun, 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 dun. We used to do it all the time at the dances at the
there you go.
conventions.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, so
The head. Oh my
It's-
god, that was the next move. Okay.
that's right. Yeah. It's oh right. This camera's not running right. So
Getting a
if you
new
can see
one
it,
as a
it's not.
vaccination present.
It's not a
Nice.
pretty splice.
Super
But everything's
art.
been super hearts.
So I guess we go one camera, and we won't be able to invite people on now.
I know this is sucky. So it's not a pretty splice, but it's functional. And there's still we only lost about an inch and a half of cable overall, if that. So, which is fortunate.
Freaking hell, kitty. Damn it.
He is a freaking
So
hell kitty.
no more leaving those particular soldering iron cables anywhere in reach.
Yeah, they have to be
Of the
up on the
cats.
bench at all times when not in use. So here is the soldering station itself. So we get this
So those two are done.
plug back into the soldering station.
That one's done.
Goes this way.
That one came off okay, so it'll work. Yeah. Supporting Women Award. Oh, thank you, Cam. I guess it means you're an honorary woman.
Thank you. I feel so nice.
Facial hair works. $3. So, Cam, have you gotten up to 5 already?
Oh wow.
If you get up to 5, let us know.
Because then you can become part of next
request
weekend's
a song with a $5.
story.
Cam, you
Cam
are
is-
part of the story time.
Our newest recruit for Star Wars Storytime
Woo! Which
next
means
Saturday.
You go back to our profile before you leave Haps today. You go back to our profile and you find the post with the character types, and you claim a character type in the comments that has not been claimed yet, make sure you read the comments. Maybe someone has claimed one in the meantime.
Got Empathy Award.
And
Thank you.
you give me your email address. No, it's an award. If you're a sponsor, you get the email, the special email. Right, the awards you don't.
That's right.
So pick your character type, and if you still like us next month, go for the sponsorship, because the sponsorship gets you a 10% discount in our store. But wait until the first of the month to start the sponsorship.
I'm the Cam DeLorean. Do we have Mando's? Is there still a Mando spot
God
available?
empathy. It's that, right?
Yeah.
God empathy. Yeah. So what were we saying, Martin? I think
He's the
think
Cam
Mando.
DeLorean. Trying to remember if we have any Mandos.
I
Hey,
think we have one Mando.
We have
may
Smoke.
already have two.
we have Smoke.
I know we already have the 2 Siths we need.
Mhm.
I know we already have the Jedi we need. Oh, Vince, I
And
asked
we have
Michelle.
a
I
working
don't know
soldering
if she's,
station again.
I don't know if she's answered yet, but Michelle said she just wanted to give us the $5, that she doesn't need to be in the story. So ask Native Graffiti, Michelle. Ask her if she'll let you have her $5.
Her
'Cause
basically her
her
spot in the storyline.
Her spot in the storyline.
Yeah.
Okay, if she says yes, then go ahead and pick. But yeah, she said she just wanted to give us the $5 and she didn't need to be in the story. So ask her first if she'll gift it to you.
Mhm.
Ask her first. Don't assume, okay? And if she says yes, then yeah, see what's left and go and pick. I think we have a Wookiee. We don't have a smuggler or a pirate yet.
That's true.
Oh, is that the
Is that the link for the post?
computer for my last birthday? Nice. I'm a Candlelord. Hey, I don't. Hang on. Can I open that in another window and not affect what's happening here? Apparently not. Hold on. Present on screen? Did that work? Did it
Does
blindly?
it work? Does it work?
No, it didn't. Bloody hell, because the computer's a problem. You're good people. Oh, nice. I am a
Thank
shorty
you, Cam.
person to shorty people. Yay! It's my way down with trolls. Down with trolls. Down with trolls.
Down with the trolls.
Give me my
Yo.
lightsaber. Trolls done.
By me
That's
shorty.
all with the video on it. Okay. Good job, Cam. Yeah. And by shorty, I mean shitty. Aww. Down with trolls. No more trolls. Although some of them wind up being friends. It's funny, some people come across as being trolls, but they're not.
Right, Ron?
Right, Ron? Yeah, Ron, having flashbacks yet, Ron? So we don't have the overhead shot because of the computer. Damn it.
That really sucks.
I really do think that this computer it's already overheating and it hasn't been on that long. And we've got the AC on light. I'm not going to crank it because I don't want to pay that much, Which everyone's got the character types on it, Ron. So Martin, since that parking lot was a former tennis court, I'm just wondering how long were those statues been there for? Well, you should ask me that question because
Yeah.
I'm the one who found all that out by having a lovely chat with one of the older tennis players. She says that's been there as long as the development was bought about 40 years ago. When they bought all 4 buildings around the area and the property became basically theirs instead of the city of Toronto. And now they're a whole community. So it's been there a long time. She was saying that she doesn't like the new gardener because the new gardener is supposed to be filling all those pots with flowers because they love the flowers and everything. And the gardener has not shown up to do so. So she's not happy with the gardener right
Baxter, what are you doing back there?
now. Oh, where's
Hey,
he now?
Back behind the workbench now.
This is like the most curious cat we've ever had,
He has gone terrible lately.
He's dangerous.
Hey, come over here before you electrocute yourself.
I mediate here, LOL.
Mediate here? Meditate.
This meditate.
Meditate,
Okay,
meditate,
sorry,
yes.
my apologies. Some of us are just trolls at heart. The app is different. No trolls or tolerance for them. I meditate here. Okay, I get it now. Christina, was the columns part of it? Yeah, they've been there for ages. My dog is named Baxter. Well, Is your dog as much a troublemaker as our cat? He came with the
My
name,
God,
and we
yeah.
decided not to change it because one of my steampunk characters is Baxter. So we already like the name enough to give it to one of my characters. So we have to decide what the next storyline's going to be.
That's right.
Hopefully something that won't overheat in the summer heat, right?
This is true.
That cat needs CBD. Yes.
Oh, he
He
needs some.
is. So Cam's got. Maybe it's the name.
Oh, the name Baxter, yeah.
Yeah, but is my character a troublemaker? Careful how you answer that. Careful. Careful. You still have to answer.
I still have to answer. No, no, no. You know, your character's not a troublemaker.
I see.
Your character's not a troublemaker.
Oh, what? Martin, my name's Christina. Last we checked. Not Baxter. Hoping to take this casting from below. Truck question, Martin. Okay.
Truck question?
David Prowse created words for the regular theme. Did he? How about a Roman Empire storyline? Because my Greek goddess is gone, and we never did that for you, did we?
No, we never did.
Yeah, those costumes are gone. See, costumes
Oh,
we've got
trick question, not truck
Trick,
question.
oh.
I was going to
Trick
say,
question.
because, yeah,
like trucks.
that's a little gender imprinting there.
Just a little. I'm used to it. Pablo fixed the comments already. Hey, no, that was your slip up.
That's true.
That was your spell check. Star Wars made me lots of money, paid off my mortgage, bought me a car.
Can I see a little corner of that paper towel that's there? Just need to wipe
Okay, you
off.
can see it.
Steel, a little
Oh,
corner.
steel!
Yes.
See a
Sending you
little
the signal so you get your haps butt over here, brother.
Oh, there was, but I think it's only Sultan's things to the main theme. Oh! Hold on. It's money paid off my. That's awkward. I guess someone else sing it who's heard it already. Okay, what's the trick question?
Oh yeah, we haven't heard this trick
What's
question.
the trick
have we?
question?
This trick question of which you speak.
And Cam, yeah, don't forget to pick your character type. It's the main theme. But you got a cool car. Harold had a cool car at one time. This is the clean
Oh,
one,
the red
right?
hatchback with the Klingon bird of prey
That's the Klingon.
on the roof, which is only there part time. You didn't drive all over the place with it.
Yeah, but it's dead now.
Went up in flames.
He de-winged it. Didn't mean to de-wing it, but yeah, these things happen. I'm so disappointed. I was hoping to come home to that.
Oh, yeah. Everything has a time, right? We had to.
Was this the dirty one?
Nope, the dirty one is over there.
Oh, good. Okay. Wow. Yeah, we're doing this differently. Definitely doing this differently. Draw out money and mortgage. Christina asked the trick question to Martin, LOL, and he answered it eloquently, yet with implied meanings. Oh no!
Implied meaning?
Now I'm lost. Apparently I asked you the trick question. Was Baxter or Hathor getting into the cord? Oh, no, it's just Baxter.
With Baxter.
The other two have no interest. Like, we've had these soldering stations for a long time, and they've never been chewed. Suddenly Baxter comes into our life, and yeah.
Suddenly we have all these little things happening.
Takes off with everything, man. Okay. This is turning out to be a pain in the rump.
Is it?
And a few other parts.
In the rump, you say.
Okay. You've got power closer to you than me.
Yes. What do you
And I
like?
don't want to run the Dremel past you.
Okay.
Can you, drill out that hole?
Oh, with the Dremel? Actually,
Yes.
actually with the drill would be
Or,
easier.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just going to be faster than me continuing to sand it.
See if we have the right size. Oh, there's the right size drill bit. Might even be able to do this by hand. Sometimes. Oh, because there's still a bit of the support material
Yeah.
stuck on the back of that.
Yeah, and it just won't let go.
It won't let
Just
go.
won't
huh?
let go. Dude, it won't let go. It just won't let go. It's got angsty. Yes, and this is a rule of thumb too. It's better to ask someone else to do something if you have to run a cord past someone. Martin found that out years ago in a shop
Found that out the hard way.
when he tripped over a cord and pulled a Dremel out of one of his fellow prop maker's hands. And, yeah, it cut through his finger. Almost completely severed it off.
Yeah.
So in these four, I'm just going to get rid of the excess material.
Ouch. Yeah. That was not a fun day.
So
It
from
was
now
a-
on,
It was a cord hanging in a traffic area at basically ankle length. And I was
Oh.
passing through the traffic area and I wasn't paying attention and he shouldn't have had the cord there. You know, so it was double responsibility and could have easily been avoided.
so reality is, like, I mean, if we weren't on air with you guys, this would be down the middle of the room. And I'd have access to everything and he'd have access to everything. But because we're on air with you guys, I'm not pulling the cord past him. Off to bed, ignore the fireworks. Night, everybody. Night, night, Harold. Damn, yeah, it was not a pretty sight.
Hmm.
That was a lot of blood.
That was a lot of blood. It basically severed the tendon in his finger to a point where he wasn't able to straighten his finger anymore completely after that. So his index finger always had a little bit of a kink to it.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, can you do the same with those two?
Yes, yes I can. Oh,
And,
do we think that middle one is the larger one's a through hole too, right?
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. Yep, same with this here. This isn't straight anymore.
It's been warped from trying to pry it
So
off.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, unfortunately. Just if you drill the holes, it'll be easier.
And for this one, I may actually
Same with these.
use the Dremel to get this one cleaned. The larger, slightly bigger hole.
Okay. Just as long as I'm not putting a cable past you. That's all that matters. So that one too, please. So Martin, when you tripped on the cord, were you close to landing on the ground hard, just like Christina was when she was in her own little world? In my own little world?
That's an interesting way to say that, Vince.
really
No, I
too hard.
literally it was a stumble for me. So
Yeah, he kept going. He didn't even realize he had done it.
not at first. Then I heard the cursing from behind me.
And boy, did he curse. Holy mackerel. That was a lot of pain. That was a lot of pain. So we don't do certain things like that anymore, even if you're in a rush. Let the other guy do it if a cord's in the way. Had mags.
If only. If only them tools had MagSafe, yeah. Because yeah, he was using like one of those
Cutting wheels.
Cutting wheels, right? A cutoff wheel on the Dremel, and it literally bounced off the back of his finger.
So this is probably what's creating the heat in this corner. Okay, so I'm going to try one more to reload the page to see what happens. Yeah, this computer's got to be replaced. We got to make a couple thou. Disposable income.
Oh, we have audio back.
Well, yeah, because I reloaded the page.
Ah,
It thinks you have a chip tooth, Christina. Is a challenge that you had chew food on the other side. Well, it wasn't comfortable. It's only certain food I'm chewing on the other side. Not everything. Thankfully, they're the teeth up front. So we seem to be fine again. Yeah, oh, sorry, it's because I got two mics on. That one gets turned off. Yeah, it's the computer and the browser. A master reset, not with everything that's on it. Because a master reset, we're going to have to reload a whole bunch of stuff. But it seems to be a combination because it's not doing this with other things. It's doing other crap with other things. The things before they happen. Hi, Admiral Thrawn.
bit psychic today, are we?
Time machine back up. The master reset and restore. I had a problem with the time machine. And it didn't work right. And now I'm having a problem with Dropbox. And it's not working right. Yeah. Yeah, I want a second machine. Pull off of this one what I need. Install fresh any apps that we can. And just wipe the sucker. It's going fine, Grand Admiral. Get a TARDIS then. I technically do. It's called a 10 terabyte drive that presently is full of videos. Who doesn't love a good time hole? Yeah, you see that? You see the little, yeah. It seems to be a combination between perhaps the browser and the computer. I don't know. This machine's been slowly acting up worse and worse and worse for years. Okay, that part's done. Yay. Just chase out the bits in the middle. There it is. Is that a great sound on mic? Chase out the holes, chase out the holes.
Those will probably need a little bit too, but there you go. Alright.
Oh, is Martin being a crazy dentist? No, I overheated the other day in a rush combination of Humidex, temperature itself, and yeah, probably a hot flash somewhere in there. Yeah, it was not a good situation, and anxiety, and a whole combination of crud. And
That's one way to look at it, yeah.
Slowed down enough to put a glass bottle of carbonated beverage to my mouth. So the glass bottle against my mouth, just as I decided to lose my balance somehow.
Decided to lose your balance. Like we always decide to lose our balance. It was unfortunate.
So I have chipped my front teeth. Well, to the side of my front teeth, where the glass bottle was. Because the glass bottle went smack against my teeth. And apparently being in your 50s gives you more delicate teeth. And you shouldn't think you're invincible anymore. Although, it probably won't stop me from getting back into Serplay.
Well, I certainly hope not.
Yeah, because I got to pick on you.
Am I scared? Yes. Yes.
Are you excited?
Am I looking forward? Yeah, am I excited? Yes.
Okay, yeah, the fact that it molded with the back, it's got its hair there. But if I can mold this more or less flat, I should be fine. Should be is the key word. We won't find out until we do it. Okay. I saw that last Instagram post on how the Monarch Wings came out, and for the Monarch Wings take a lot of work and patience. Yes, they did. We not only sped up, I also took out large chunks of video footage. The Monarch wings without the mechanisms takes the stained glass version because all the paints have to dry. That's a good 3 days worth of build, and that does not include the mechanics. And the cellophane ones take about 2 days because the black is still paint. So yes, thank you. Screwing it up. We sometimes do. We're not. You're right. We're not that kind of broadcast.
Oh, did I miss that?
That's okay. You can only do so many things at once. The real problem is bloody Google Chrome. It's a garbage it's a hot hog piece of stuff. No, I've had great stuff with Chrome. Then on top of that, you have an ailing Mac Pro, so Chrome is literally sucking the life out of the trash can.
Oh dear.
Do or do not. There is no cry.
Do or do not. There is no cry.
And once I get this communicator made, I'm going to be able to communicate with the rest of the world, right?
Yay!
So he designed this a little different. That goes like that. And oh, that goes like no. No. That. I think.
I do wonder how the props people came up with the design for the communicator, like, because they basically, even in the more recent Star Wars films, they took found objects for a lot of the props and just cobbled things together.
I'm trying to figure out which end is safely up. That's the piece that goes down the middle top. Trying to figure out which side I should give more attention to. I guess the ones with the posts has to be the side, because if we have to drill, we can. If we don't have to drill, because these go in, those are little caps that go in here.
Right, yeah.
Or do I just glue them together and... No, because
Mold
this
involved
isn't
in
the
one
two-side mold.
part. Right, yeah.
This is just the one. So... Huh. These aren't fitting anyway. You're right, he did not keep in mind. Sigh.
He has no tolerance for tolerance.
So again, since everything's closer,
Yes.
do we have another one of these that's
A larger?
just a tiny bit large, just a micro, because again, here look,
Oh, yeah.
I'd rather sand out the hole.
Now, is the hole full through, or
No.
is it? Oh, it's not. Okay. Ugh. Climb over cables here.
Which means we'll have to, I'll drill it each time. So it doesn't matter? I won't bother sanding it out.
No? Okay.
No. Because we're only going to have to drill it each time.
True. Okay. Yeah, don't worry about it.
One day you guys will build BB-8. Yeah, that would be awesome. Who doesn't love kit bashing?
Oh, I know,
it's
yeah.
always so much. I love doing steampunk for that very reason. Universal translator in. I sure hope so. That's not the problem, and the problem is the computer is getting old and dying out. Well, yes and no. I mean, an older machine is good for some things, and people. I'm sure there's someone out there who would happily purchase this machine once I clean it, and not have the needs out of it that we do. It's just our needs have changed, and it hasn't kept up. You know. Smoothly even Photoshop. But Chrome makes a... Yeah. Yeah, Photoshop has been
really?
making
Yeah.
it do crappy things too. 15 fully loaded MacBook Air that runs smoothly. Yeah, see, it completely depends on what you're doing with the machine. My mother is still running my ancient laptop Because she's not editing videos. She's not dealing with audio files. She's not doing what we're doing. She's not running machines like 3D printers.
Emails, Facebook, that's pretty much it.
Days.
Letters.
Yeah. Non-shooting days. How do you guys keep yourselves distracted without getting bored by watching cones and watching trucks? Well, like me, Martin brought spray painting for the lightsabers.
Yeah.
I
purchase the saber to work
brought my elf ears to work on, and I brought a ton of files on my iPad to edit. That Monarch video was edited on set and on non-shooting day. Yeah, we just journals, music, video games, movies.
Basically anything we can.
You know, we just load a device up with something, and that's another reason why I want a laptop. Because I could get so much more accomplished on set if I had a laptop. But on shooting days, you don't get anything accomplished, so you bring bare minimum on a shooting day. I'm drinking. Jazzy. So, these are the caps to that. And we're going to have to drill in order to make them plugs. Either we're drilling with something that's just a tiny bit bigger than that,
Yeah.
right? Or I'm cutting these off. I'm making them just flat.
Just flat. I say we drill the holes just a little bit.
Okay, so I'm not going to bother wasting time sanding these.
Okay.
Okay. There we go. That was easy.
That was easy.
So let's see how long this camera is going to keep going.
It's going to behave.
I run folding crypto on the background, and I'm Photoshop actions for images, and it's fine-ish, but trying to run Chrome alone. Just
Chrome
to
Alone.
be on half, and my
That was a movie, wasn't
system goes berserk. Well, I've got a lot of stuff in the trash right now. I was doing a lot video editing. There's very little memory left on this machine. It's a combination of things.
it?
We're good. We're good. We're here. We're here. We're good. We're here.
It's all good.
So, is that all the parts? No, I'm missing something. Oh, I'm missing these
those
that
little
you
guys.
haven't done.
Oh, those need to be chased
Dude,
out too. Oh, wow.
I just hiccuped.
Oh, even those tiny little holes, huh? Holy cow.
Maybe not.
Maybe not the tiny
Leave the
little
tiny
holes?
little holes the way they are. Where's our original
It might
master?
just be, yeah.
Yeah, they can stay where they... Actually, you know what?
Because they're going to be on the...
Usually you see the ziggy-zag through it, but not really.
Yeah.
And same with this.
Well, that's that
already
one there,
done.
yeah. This
Well,
is the
that's
one that's
done.
on the back, which has a little
Which has that thing inside.
three lobe nut in the middle of it.
And he's got... The printed version is flatter.
Yeah,
So, do we really need those holes?
maybe not.
And that's that. Okay then.
Okay.
Maybe we don't need those
Yeah,
holy.
good then. Okay.
You don't need them holy. The moment you said, we're here, the computer webcam feed froze for the duration of the comment. Maybe it really is a
Hapstergeist.
Hapstergeist.
Oh no.
But do they call you on non-shooting days, or they send you an email? They usually send you a text message.
Yep.
Hi, Jenna Senchi. I run. Okay, we got that. But you know, it's. Sometimes you don't even find out till you're there whether or not it's a shooting day or not.
Yeah.
Which is why they prefer people with cars, because if you bring stuff, it can stay in your car. I mean, there's more than enough security around, including yourself.
Well, yeah, we can watch our own gear at the same time as we're watching the show's equipment.
And we park at the crew park on a shooting day, so the car's always safe. Yeah. They recommend, though, if you're a lead or a semi-lead or union, you got your own trailer, don't leave your stuff in the trailer and put it in your car. And if you're a background, don't leave your stuff in background holding. Because even though there's an LSP there as security, it's too hard once you get over like 20, 30 backgrounders. It's so easy for people to steal things.
Yeah.
You should have your own parking spot. Oh, thank you, Jazzy. We have one car. We used to have two. It feels weird having one again,
It does, yeah.
but we're not back there yet. We really had to take some serious steps back to be able to move. And what's upsetting me is something completely out of my control, and that's the shop we moved for is not no
It's not
longer
around anymore.
Yeah. That doesn't fit either. By a micro, but it doesn't fit either. Oh, we can fix that.
We can fix anything.
Yes. Oh, hold on. This kind of hides things. Well, if we glue it just on top and put a little extra glue in as a filler, which is something Christina likes to do for some stupid reason.
That's doable.
It's a little forward.
You're used to be a little forward.
It's supposed to sit in. All right. Different kind of molding, guys. We showed you one of these finished. Ah!
Splat.
The dragon head. But we haven't shown you how to do it. I finally got SARS-CoV-2 inoculation. Since I haven't had any vaccine in ages, it shook me down really hard. That's what I'm worried about. And that's why we have to seriously plan.
Plan to possibly be down for a few days.
You and I go down, you know, we're not going to be able to make rent. That's why I've been gone-ish, plus work.
Okay.
But I think I'll
this is
live.
not updating comments down here.
Ben!
There we go. Oof.
Okay, it's all. I think that's all the little parts. Okay. Are you going to use the glass here? The only one I'm going all the way around and cutting out is this little guy. Okay. Okay, so I got a lot of crap on the back I'm not going to be able to get off. So that's going to be done separately too. Oh, these two. That one doesn't. This one does. That one's flat on the back. That one we don't care. That's still got the whole rasp. It's got the whole rasp. That's got a partial rasp. Okay, so Masters of the Universe Revelation animated series will be coming out on July 23rd. Nice. Now, because I'm using molding materials, I don't want to get
Ring
my
Dragon.
Celtic design. So onto the Ring Dragon it goes. And there you go, Ringo.
Ring of the Ring Dragon.
Now, part B, part A. So what'll happen from now on is, until we can affect these files on the computer, the body of the communicators will be printed, and the rest of these will be molded. So, I love this stuff because it's just like having Play-Doh and putty. And it's really easy to leave the little popsicle stick inside, whereas the liquid stuff you can't. I don't have to build a box. But if you're pouring stuff in, you got to be careful. You know, certain things are this kind of mold you can get away with, other you can't. I was totally fine day one, except for arm pain. Then in the middle of the night, it was like I had a super hangover with a flu, but fever never went above 38 degrees Celsius. Body aches, headaches, thankfully no respiratory issues. Feeling better now. Good. You know, Martin, come to think of it, we should consider you going first.
So we're not both going through at the same time?
Yeah, because you're going to need someone to bring you chicken soup, you know.
That would make sense, yeah. So, Ron, actually, which one did you get? Did you mention that earlier or not?
So
Oh, you got the Jansen. Okay.
there's part A.
So we're the most common one right now being used in Ontario is the Pfizer.
Pro Arts and Crafts. Foamy!
Foamy!
Hi, Foamy. We're having minor technical problems with the computer, so ignore it when the camera disappears and reappears. It's just doing that, and I give up. We love you, Foamy. Jensen, guys, thank you for everything. Glad you two are back on set. Ask Michelle about her $5. But at least either on non-shooting or shooting days, they're officially back and finally is heading to... Yes. Yes. Foamy! You know, if you put in $5 worth of awards, I'd love to write Foamy in as a Star Wars character.
Oh, that'd be great.
I don't know
Could
if
he
the
be a
protocol droid...
droid?
The protocol droid... I don't know if the protocol droid is taken.
Protocol droid is taken.
Oh, damn. There are some characters left. There's some character types left. But, oh, Foamy is the ambassador. Foamy, it would be awesome.
Ambassador Foamy.
It would be an honor to have you as part of this story time. It really would. Okay, do those look... the hard stuff about... This
I think you got more pink than white.
Yes. Yeah, I do. And you got to be careful once you touch the one, how much you touch the other one.
Can I say it's a trap? It's a trap!
It's a trap. Actually, I think he's not taking
Do
it.
we have... We have a Mon Calamari character.
We do have a Mon Calamari character still open. And a hut. Although Foamy has a hut. I'm not sure about that.
Nobody seems to want to be a hut. I don't know why.
We have a pirate open. A Quikwe.
A Weequay. Yeah.
A Weequay.
Weequay pirate.
We have... There's some really good stuff still open. Can I say it's a trap? Yes. What you making? I am working on a more up-to-date version of the Jedi Communicator. This one was made years and years and years ago before Episode 1 came out. We had like blurry pictures to work with. And we're making a better one now because we noticed in the most recent animated series and a few of the past ones in the animated series, they're using these again, the Jedi Communicators again. So we're doing a different process this time because lady shavers of this shape and size aren't sold on the market anymore. So we can't start from scratch like we did with this one. So we're doing it this way instead. And
Parts ended up being 3D printed, and we're doing a little bit of rewiring right now. Earlier, the first half of this broadcast, or up until recently in this broadcast, I spent repairing the soldering station, which wasn't working last broadcast, and we figured out why. Our cat Baxter, the young rambunctious little turd, chewed through the cord. Luckily,
such a pleasant
it
way
wasn't
of talking
plugged
about
in.
our cats. You know that?
Luckily, it wasn't plugged in, or he would have been in for quite the misery. But yeah, so he ended up chewing through the cord, which we respliced and resoldered and repaired. So now it's up and running again.
Now, folks, this kind of molding material is really good that if you've got something like an antique or something that's missing a section that's repeated on the other side, be careful, it does heat up. It is a chemical reaction. But you can push it against the detail and, you know, and make a repeat to fill the space where it broke. Okay, so I've made it smaller. And I don't know what camera is. The other camera's not working again. Yeah.
Oh, seriously, yeah?
Baxter. The fluff ball is Hathor.
Yeah.
You know, it's a trap. Foamy's going to be saying it's a trap for the next 3 weeks in his broadcast. He's going to be stuck. That would have been shocking, yes. Yeah. It's a trip.
It's a trip. It's a tarp.
How about add Foamy as a piece of foam of BB-8? Lost you guys. Is any audio back? No, because the iPad... Well, the iPad is working. What the hell? What the blinkin'?
What the bleepity bleep 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 bleep?
What the blinka blinka blinka? Ha. It's a trap.
Yeah.
This better all be fixed by the 29th.
Oh no.
Baxter
Frustrating.
is not... Hathor is the fluff ball. What else? That would have been shocking. It's a trip. Orange Lady Cat. Yes. Yes. What the freak? I don't know. We've got Martin and I have got to get some money together to get a new computer. It's
Yeah.
just the reality of it.
It's very frustrating lately.
We've had desktops and laptops and back when we were in BC and working for so many productions on a regular basis, it was really easy to do that. Now we're going to have to decide. So we're thinking a good laptop and pull over off this desktop onto the laptop everything we would need and completely wipe this thing. Use it as a secondary machine. Or sell it. Now, I can't touch the computer
Oh no, what do you
until
need?
I'm done this because this is oily. Especially once you start mixing them together. It gets kind of gooey and ooey. So remember, if you have too much or too little of one part or the other, it'll set. Which is why in some ways it's a better material to use. But it'll either set too fast and get really, really hot, or too slow and you have to be patient. So it's an unpredictable quantity, and you have to eyeball it. Some people are an expert at it. I love this stuff, so I'm pretty trop. No M in there. Tripe. Ooh.
Tripe.
It's gone again. It's back. It's gone.
It's there. It's not there. It's there. It's not there.
Oh my. Okay, I'm going to try this again, guys. I'm going to run the Star Wars video. And you guys tell me whether or not it plays all the way through, okay? Okay, playing the Star Wars video.
Just some crazy stuff.
There's absolutely nothing happening. Huh. Okay.
R2, what news have you got? Senator, your contributions to the order are greatly appreciated.
You're most welcome. I appreciate the comfort you've been giving me in this.
You're very welcome.
May the force be with you.
So, kind of there we go, and there we gone. Just the camera, the one you're working on, is on a Fritz. Do you think maybe the webcam is so high definition and powerful that apps can't handle it? But it has before.
Yeah, this is really an aberration tonight.
Hang on, I'm reloading again.
An anomaly. Wrapped in enigma, wrapped in a mystery, whatever. Gonna do a little quick beep beep test.
Hang on, they can't see or hear us. They will very soon. Okay. See, the thing is, it's just so different from... because it's worked fine before. Okay, so now that's spiked up. The hap says it's green. See, we scared Foamy off.
Oh no.
That has gotten quiet.
Just find the singularity and send it back
Oh,
to the source.
I know.
Send it back to the source. Mhm.
Okay, well, this has to be done. So let me try the Star Wars video again. Oh, and we're echoing again.
Reinitialize Reddit. Deleted the muting.
Just doing it again.
2. What news have you got? Senator, your contributions to the order are greatly appreciated.
You're most welcome. I appreciate the comfort you've been giving me in this.
You're very welcome.
Very good frustration.
May the force be with you.
Okay, that was frustrating. He is beyond helping. That's okay. Okay, now it's playing video and not audio. Okay, I'm gonna let it. Hang on a sec. You have another
Let
theory
it catch
based
up
on.
with itself or something, or
Yeah. Everything is just not happy.
Jazzy says I see black. Yeah.
Yeah, hang on.
Hang tight, folks.
Let's see what this does. I've unclicked everything. Click back on the video. And it's still black. Holy crap and a cracker. Just fine and comes from the computer. Having latency issues on the Mac Pro because the video is preloaded on apps. There's no latency. Huh. Yeah, I think our computer is technically done. Although, how do I get work done? That's a good line. Okay, let me reload. Okay.
Stream and adding and removing stuff requires good latency.
All right. Well, we've got a fan on the computer and it's still overheating. So let's try moving a different way. Okay. So turn everything off. Stream is adding and removing stuff requires good latency. Well, yeah. Terminal window and ping apps.tv. See how long the ping takes. Currently black. Yeah, well, there's very little memory on my machine. It's been overworked recently, so
Big time. Yeah.
we may have to go, folks. We may have to simply give up. And all the anxiety is making me hungry again. It's horrible. Typical female, right? A menopause. So Foamy, if you're still out there, $5. And we write Foamy in. And Jay, if you're out there somewhere,
Where's that J Forsyth?
I want to make Bob our droid. I'm gonna make him the ambassador.
Yeah, it was B0BR or something.
Yeah. So, are you getting
the double sounding, aren't you? There you go. No, wrong one.
wrong device? This device is the one I wanted to turn off. We don't know. I know Martin's going to probably do a few next week, non-shooting days.
Yeah.
But I have to get the company caught up and the store cleaned up and all that kind of stuff, as well as start figuring out new wings, because I want to replace Maeve's wings with new one. So whether or not Martin's on a shooting day or a non-shooting day, don't know.
Yeah. Well,
And
no. Basically making myself available, and we'll see what happens.
yeah, more often than not, they call you the day before. Get a CO2 fire extinguisher and just the Mac Pro so it doesn't. Yeah, so it gets colder. Yeah, let's not. So everyone, I'm just going to wrap this up because this is too much and the machine is so warm it's actually adding to the warmth of the room and the AC is not really having much effect. Our old machines did this
yeah.
before too. It's over time that's usually what happens and we wind up doing more video and this and that and that. Just the machine can't grow enough with us. So it's time. I don't know if we can do a business loan or get a government grant or borrow money from a friend or something. I don't know. But we have to keep going and we'll find a way. You're going to be standing guard in the same spot. He won't know.
Probably different show entirely. You know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
We got this weekend because someone said yes and then suddenly said no. And that you never do. Because you
Nope.
get bumped right down to the bottom of the list. And once you say yes, you follow through. Unless you're really, really sick. And considering this is a holiday weekend, I don't think someone was sick. I think
they
someone
just
wanted to take
wanted
off.
Yeah, wanted to party.
Outside. Run wire. All right. Look. Okay, www.
Oh, it's actually warmer outside right now. It's inside.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dot.
yeah, Ron, I know we're in Canada, but,
CarrHunger.
you know.
.ca. That's the store. Everyone keep checking it out. It'll be updated, and it didn't post. Why didn't it post? Okay, today I don't like caps. Someone back out when they said yes. There is plenty of reasons, Vince. A lot of people think they're invincible. Okay, so can you guys still hear our audio? Oh yeah, now the mouse is bouncing around everywhere. It is the computer, folks. Our apologies. It is the computer, folks. Everyone encourage Homie, because I'd love to see him. Everyone encourage Jay Forsyth. We would love to write him in.
That would
Yeah,
be
okay.
awesome.
So we're going to head out. Remember, respect yourself more than anyone else can, and everything will be just fine. And self-love, self-respect. And I'm going to do my best. Tomorrow we're not here at all. We're setting up another workspace. So I'm going to see if I can stay up a little bit tonight and see if I can clean up this machine. But I am shutting down this computer until it's room temperature. I did do it, didn't I? No, I didn't. Okay.
No.
Okay, so I forgot the S. I forgot the S. It's so...
It happens.
If you could, in terms of a new computer, out of curiosity, what would you get if you could, in terms of a new computer, out of curiosity? We were looking at a Mac Pro laptop, highest memory, highest speed. Lowest end would be what to run things.
The bare minimum for this?
The bare minimum.
At least 16 gig of RAM. 8 to 16. We could get away with 8, but 16 would be smoother.
But we have to
And,
keep cleaning it off.
At least a 512K or 512 gig drive.
So that's the minimum.
Yeah.
So the minimum would not last very long. So we're looking at about a 2 to 3 year lifespan before we start having problems. Because new apps are going to start hogging more memory and more space, etc., etc. So idealistically, the higher and the faster, the more memory, the more we can keep the business going quickly, the more likely we are to make a few bucks. So, and that's what happened with this machine. This machine was the machine for its time, but it's already gone way past its expected life. Like, it was the first of this type of machine. That was 2008? 2009?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Because we bought it mostly to be able to work on the festival. So, 10, 11... This is already...
This is an $8,000 Mac. I think that the system with the monitor cost us around $4,500. Didn't it?
I don't remember. It was a
yeah.
long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
But this is already
yeah.
2009, so yeah, this is already an 11-year-old machine.
Yeah.
And we don't need a monitor. If we're getting a laptop and we've already got the high-end monitor, all we need is a converter. and it'll plug into the bigger screen. So we'll have the smaller screen that'll be portable, so we can bring it wherever. So we can design things, do things. We can bring it to our friend's place and work there if we want. But a new
The
one with
new
the
one
specs,
would be about 8K. Yeah.
it needs to be put into the Computer Hall of Fame. Yes, it does. Okay, so I'm going to take a risk and open a new browser window. And hopefully the whole thing doesn't go to crapper. Oh yeah, it's not even loading. Yeah. Come on. Nope, that's not what I wanted. www.apple.com/ca. Yeah, I don't have it memorized. Oh, it would help if I didn't put an S on the end. /CA. Okay, so let me see if I can get Haps to do this. I'm assuming you guys can still hear. So, Mac. Don't want an iMac. Never wanted an iMac. Okay. So, and we don't have to have a bigger screen because we can plug it into the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Normally we would get a larger screen, but
Like
back then we
larger
weren't.
MacBook.
We weren't plugging into an existing screen. This time we would be plugging into existing screen. So let's see if I can get it to do this. Shush up, Mike. Go here.
What
Go
did Mike ever do to you?
present. Go present. Come on, give me the options for present. Chrome tab. I am pushing this machine. It is going to, at one point here, going to look at me and say, I hate you with a passion. Why is it not finding this Chrome? Oh, there we go. Share. Okay. Close. I no longer have a monitor because I turned it off. Did you tell that one to show live?
Show live? Okay. Going to show live. Boop. There. We have the Haps blue screen of death.
I'm unplugging the webcam. There we go. And then removing it. There we go. Oh, boy. Come on, you can do it. Come on, you can do it. You can do it, baby. Yes. Okay. Okay.
Here we go again, folks. Let's give it a try.
Where does it think there's a second
Why
camera?
does it think there's a second camera? Oh, it's using the monitor camera. That's not what I want you to do.
There we go. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try this one more time, folks. Error presenting screen. All right. I'm running the Star Wars video and starting a new broadcast that will be titled The Mac We're Talking About.
This is the Mac we're looking for.
And we're going to do that.
R2, what news have you got? Senator, your contributions to the order are greatly appreciated.
You're most welcome. I appreciate the comfort you've been giving me in this.
You're very welcome.
May the force be with you.